Hey girl, welcome to OTM, and if this is your first time here, extra big welcome. My name is Sheridan, and for today's no crunches core workout, we are working the core, and yes, you heard it, no crunches. So when you're ready, meeting me standing. Coming to find a standing position and just take a moment to really ground down into all core corners of the feet. Maybe hands come down by the side and start to become aware of your breath. Using this opportunity to scan throughout the body, throughout the mind, noticing how you're feeling, not just physically, but also energetically. On this next big breath in, can you lift the arms, spirit fingers active? And as you exhale, let them float down by your side. Let's do two more like this. Inhale, really lift up. Exhale, let it go. One more here. Inhale, lift. Exhale as you let it go. Now this time the hands are coming to the sky, but we're going to spread the fingertips, palms are facing in. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, lift your right knee to your chest. Then lower back down. Exhale, we lift the left knee to the chest, lower back down. So trying to stay really still as we lift one leg up and back. Now as we shift from side to side, there can be a tiny bit of movement, but think about your hips, your pelvis staying as still as it can while we switch on through your lower belly. Exhale, lift, pull the lower belly muscles in, inhale, lower. Option is to always bring the hands to the hips. Otherwise, I invite you to be curious today, to tune in, take challenges where you can, but remember this is your class, your practice. Now, if you might start to feel a little bit of a shake, and that's okay, let it happen. Let's go 5. Taking it really slow, this is 4. Final 3. Let's go 2. Now on 1, can you lift your right leg and hold? Both elbows come to the knee, and then extend the right toe forward, hover. Exhale as you crunch on up. So rather than doing crunches on your back, we're doing crunches standing today. Maybe it's a new exercise for you, and if that's the case, be really kind. Take your time to become familiar with the shape. Exhale as you pull, knee and elbow in together. Inhale as you lengthen and tap. Soft bend through the left leg can help you here. And the good thing about standing core is you also get a little bit of legs. So you get a little bit of quad, a little bit of glute from the standing leg. And let's go for 5. We're here for 4. We're gonna hold all the way up and pulse in 3. Let's go 2. On 1, can you hold the knee up as high as you can? Elbows stay in line with shoulders. You pulse the knee up for 5, 4. Let's go 3, 2. On 1, release the right leg and just take a little stretch with the right hand. Come all the way back to center. From here, can you genie out the arms? So elbows on top of the hands, and take a full breath in, lean onto the left leg. We're gonna start to twist and lift the right knee to the chest, and then lower back down, tap the right toe. Exhale, twist to the right, lift, and lower. Again, you can always give this a go with your hands on your hips. Otherwise, can you find more rotation through your waist? Exhale, twist, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist, or inhale, come back to center. Now, try to not do what I just did. See if you can move really slowly rather than just plunking that leg down. So right leg becomes really stable, really strong. As we lift, slowly place it back down. Let's go 5. Last 4. Starting to feel your obliques. 3. Let's go 2. Now on 1, we're gonna hold up and just hold for 5. Pull the knee in for 3. For 2. On 1, release the right leg. And then just come back to center, transferring to both your heels. We're gonna go straight from the top, so hands come to the sky. Right leg lifts, breathe out, and then lower back down. Left leg lifts, lower back down. So we're going from the top, which means you have done this before, so back yourself. Trust the process, enjoy the ride, and maybe even smile where you can. Really starting to draw the belly button in. This is 5. Let's go 4. We're going to the left side in 3. Last 2. Can you bring your left leg up on 1? Now plant all your weight into your right foot. From here, lower and then lift elbows to knee. Extend everything long, pull it back in. Now think of this shape like a slinky or a rubber band. We're stretching and then we're contracting everything back in. So we stretch, exhale, shorten and contract. Lengthen and back. Now think about being really light on the left toes and grounding down into the right foot. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, back. Remember what brought you to your mat. And if you can't think of a reason, that's okay. You can borrow mine. It's to be kind. It's to keep showing up for me. Or ask yourself how you want to feel. Let's go 3. We're going to hold up and pulse. In 2. On 1, can you hold up? Elbows in line with shoulders. We pulse the left knee up and up for 5. 4, 3, 2. On 1, plant the left foot down. Just take a stretch, left hand overhead. Come back to center, keeping the weight on your right leg. We're gening out the arms, elbows in line with your shoulders. As you take a full breath in, lift through the crown of the head a little bit more. Draw the belly button in. Exhale as you twist to left. Inhale, lengthen and tap. Now you have a few options here. You can obviously put more weight on the left leg, but can you think about maybe just slightly tapping the left toe? If you love standing abs, guess what? You can challenge your practice and hover the left toe. Exhale as you twist, aiming to get the right elbow as close as you can to the left knee and back. Using your breath, remembering how strong you are. You can do this. We're here for 5. We're holding up in 4. Let's go 3. Last 2. On 1, can you hold elbow to knee, lift and hold for 5. Embrace the shakes for 4. For 3, stay with me. 2. On 1, plant the left foot down. Take a little boogie and we're going to come to the back of your mat. So now that hopefully things are feeling warmer, we're going to start to ramp things up. Can you inhale, lift the hands to the sky? And as you exhale, bend through the knees, arms come out wide as you take a little forward fold. We do this one more time. Inhale, lift the legs or stand up tall, hands to the sky. Exhale as you forward fold, soft bend through the knees and connect the hands to the earth. Start to walk yourself out, finding your plank. Now can you dome through the upper back, pressing down into the mat with your palms, your finger pads. Take a full breath in here and stay for your breath out. From here, we're going to shift back and forward. So think about your heels trying to stretch behind you and then coming onto the tippy toes. Stretch behind you, onto the tippy toes. Keep doming through the upper back. Keep drawing the belly button in and your legs stay straight. Your hips stay in line with the shoulders. We're here for 10. Let's go 9, 8. We're gonna press back into your down dog in 7, 6. This is 5. Happy thoughts for 4. Last 3. Let's go 2. On 1, come back to your plank, lift the hips to the sky. You might want to shorten the stance or become really comfortable as you bend through one knee and extend the other leg long. Play around with your stance here and really find the stretch through the back of the legs, through the back line of the body, the spine. Let's just go for 3. Last 2. On 1, can you just bring both your heels down for a stretch? Now from here, you're going to shorten your stance just a little bit. So just take a tiny step in with your feet and then start to lift the heels. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Now this time as you inhale, we're gonna bend the knees, hover, finding your tabletop position, and then exhale, keep the heels lifted, we send the hips to the sky. We do this a few more times. Inhale, come down, drop the knees, hover, scoop the belly, lift the hips to the sky. Now, can you keep your heels lifted, and can you think about your lower belly doing a lot of the work? So your lower belly is telling your hips to lift and lower. Inhale, come down, draw the belly button in, press away from the mat, exhale as you lift. Now let's go 5. We're here for 4. Final 3, keep the heels lifted. Last one here, can you find your down dog? And then inhale, can you come forward, finding your hover. Now we're just gonna pulse up and down. So the knees hovering, you're drawing the belly button in, scooping in and out. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, send the hips back to the sky, pedal out the feet. Take your time here, just to catch your breath, to take a well-deserved break. I also need a break. So from here, we're gonna extend your left leg to the sky, keep the legs straight, and then can you pull the left knee into the chest? Left leg to the sky, left leg into the chest as you breathe out. So inhale, lift the leg to the sky, pull it into the chest, press it back. Now this is gonna be your base. We are gonna add on, but if you don't want to add on today, guess what? You stay exactly as you are, or even come back to your plank to down dog. Now next time you pull the knee into the chest, can you hold? Can you lower it to the mat? Can you lift? Can you lift it to the sky? We pull it into the chest, lower, lift, send it to the sky. Now we're here just for 5. Come down, lift. This is 4, scoop the belly to lift. Take your time here. I know it's tempting to hurry. This is 3. Woo. Final 2. Now on 1, can you pull the left knee into the chest, lower and lift for 5. This is 4, right leg stay straight, 3, 2, on 1, drop the left knee, bring the right knee to meet it, and then take a child's pose. Bring the knees out wide, let the head be heavy, and just allow the tummy muscles to become really soft. Noticing what happens to your breath as you become a little bit warmer as you work your way through the practice. And remembering that your breath is your greatest tool. You can always come back to it, and you can always come back to the shape. But for now, we're gonna even out the other side, and then I promise we're off the wrist. So, can you just find a 4-point kneel to begin with? Bring the knees back under the hips. Take a full breath in, and as you breathe out, send the hips to the sky. Play around with your stance. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale as you pull it into the chest as high as you can. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull it into the chest. Now think about pressing away from the mat as you lift and pull it in, and then extend it long. Now hopefully by now, I've convinced you that you don't need to do crunches to get the core fired up. Now next time we pull the right knee into the chest, if you're adding on, hold. Drop it down to the mat, hover or tap, lift, and then lift it to the sky. Exhale, come in. Drop it to the mat, lift, press it back to the sky. We are finishing off with the taps in 3. So stay with me, stay with your breath. This is 2. Remember, you can do it. You are so capable. Last one. Send it back. We're gonna hold it in, tap it to the mat, and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Child's pose. Make your way down, drop both the knees, send the hips to the heels, and walk your hands forward. Oh, you'd think it'd get easier, but somehow you just get stronger, and it still is challenging. Take a deep breath in, and really try to soften into the shape as you breathe out. Can you start to walk your hands back to your knees? And we're gonna make your way onto your back. So lying on down, however you wanna get there. We're gonna bring the legs into tabletop straight away. So head's gonna come down. Remember, no crunches, I've got you. Lower back is really heavy, so your hip bones are super glued to the mat and your knees are over your hips. Take a full breath in here. And as you breathe out, bring the hands to the sky, spirit fingers are active. Now we're gonna go opposite arm to leg. So left arm, right leg, inhale. Exhale, draw it back to center. So go the opposite way. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale as you pull it back to center. Now can you think like your belly like a balloon? So inhale as you start to inflate the balloon. Exhale as you deflate and draw the belly button in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull back to center. Really start to exaggerate the breath out and in. Remembering that Pilates is all about control and your breath is what helps find the little shakes through these exercises. It sends a message to the body that we are here to work. Now let's just go for 3. Last 2. On 1, come back to center. Can you bring your left hand to your right knee and flex through the right foot? Now from here, spirit fingers are active on the right, we're pointing the left toe. Same thing, we breathe in, lengthen, exhale, come back to center. Can you keep pressing your left hand into the right knee even more? So it's almost like they're trying to press into one another. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, close. Now let's go 5. 4, slow and steady here. 3, think about length over height, so don't worry how low you go. 2, last one here, and can you come back to center? Now we're just gonna extend the left leg, not log, keep your right arm long. Now we're gonna lift the left leg to the sky, lower back down. Keep pressing the left hand into the right thigh. We're gonna lower and lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Let's go 5. Woo, hopefully you can feel it with me. This is 4. Remember, you are in control. Last 3. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. 2. On 1, pull the knees into the chest. Take a little break, take a little release. So we're gonna go straight to the other side. Legs come to tabletop. This time, it is the right hand connecting to the left thigh. Flex the left foot. So really press the hand and thigh together. Inhale as you lengthen, left arm, right leg. Exhale, come through center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come through center. So the more you press into the thigh, the hand, the more activation through the lower belly we get here. Start to embrace any sensations, any feelings here. And we're here for 5. This is 4. Bring your awareness to your lower belly. 3. Last 2. On 1, come back to center. Now keep the left hand where it is. Extend the right leg. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Keep pressing to the left thigh and lower. Now I find with lower belly exercises, it's a different sensation than to your upper belly. I feel like the whole body starts to vibrate and that's good. So let it happen. Let's go 3. Inhale, lower. This is 2. On 1, listen for the change. Keep the right leg to the sky. Lift the left leg to the sky. Hands come down by your side. Now we're gonna lower the left leg. Exhale as you lift. Lower the right leg. Exhale, lift. Keep alternating through the legs here, remembering that we are keeping your head down today because I've got you. I'm hopefully your friend by now. And I want you to feel your best. Give you a toolbox of shapes that you can choose, especially if you don't want to find crunches. I get it, sometimes you just want to take a break and lie down. Not that this is really a break, but that's okay. Let's go 3. Last 2. Now on one, bring both your legs together. This is the finisher. Connect the heels, turn the toes out, point the toes. Can you lower an inch? Can you lift? So super glue the heels together. Turn the knees out, inner thighs are facing you. Lower and lift. Just for 5. We're going to finish with your taps in 3. Let's go 2. Now on 1, find the shaky spot where your belly talks, not your lower back, and tap your heels. No place like home. No place like the end of this class for 10, 9, stay with me, 8, 7, 6. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, hug the knees in. Bring the knees out wide, grabbing a hold of your shins or maybe even grabbing a hold of your feet for a happy baby. And just start to massage through your lower back here. Coming back to your breath, back to your internal space. Plant the feet together and then draw the knees together. Hands come underneath the knees as you take a little rock and roll up a few times and finding a seated position. Let it go with the breath out. Sometimes you need a really big release. Drop the hands down. Let everything be really floppy. So soft bench with the elbows, let the belly muscles just completely let go. And start to tuck the chin to the chest, softening the eye gaze or perhaps even closing down the eyes. Finding comfort in knowing there's nowhere to be. Nothing to think, and you're exactly where you're meant to be. Wherever you are with your breath cycle, take a deep breath out. And as 1, can you really fill out, let the ribs, the belly expand, breathe in. As you exhale, become heavy as you melt into your mat. Slowly bringing the eye gaze forward, blinking the eyes open if they were closed. Give yourself a little high five, a little pat on the back, a little love heart, whatever it is. I'm so proud of you. I really hope you enjoyed the No Crunches core workout. Let me know in the comments how you went and have a beautiful day. Mwah. Hey girl, thanks for moving with me today. When I first started OTM, my goal was to create a community, a safe place for like-minded girls just like you and I to move, to do Pilates, to be vulnerable and to share experiences together. And my wish is coming true. This October, the 16th to 20th, I'm hosting a self-love Pilates retreat in Ubud, Bali. As you all know by now, Pilates is so important to me, but also so is self-love. And I'm so grateful that I get the opportunity to share my passions with you. This self-love Pilates retreat will be a chance for you to really get to know yourself, to get to know other like-minded girls in a beautiful oasis. This self-love Pilates retreat will be an opportunity to show up for yourself, to give back to you, and remind yourself of just how amazing you are, surrounded by other like-minded girls. Now just for a quick moment, close your eyes. Imagine this, waking up to the sounds of the Ubud jungle. The sun is shining, you're in your cute activewear and you're heading down to do your daily Pilates. Then after, you can get your morning coffee, a morning matcha, and have a beautiful healthy breakfast prepared by in-house chef. Once you've moved your body, shaked it out, and had your dance party, you can hang by the pool. You get the opportunity to have as much free time as you like, to explore Ubud, to get to know the other girls. Am I selling it to you yet? And then of course, we also have activities you can join in on. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, this is my sign, I need to book this self-love Pilates retreat. Yes, you do. Head to my website to submit an application as we only have a few limited spots available. I cannot wait to meet you. Mwah.